Hi, this is Sharif from OPENMRS. Today we are going to add another application into our instance. So it's a procedure of adding another app in this application. Um, Today uh, I'm going to first show you something, a demo here. We're going to do this in our Safe Hands clinic server instance. So this is adding an application is a configurable. It's configurable. So yeah, you don't need to create something like you don't need to create a code within the Reference application. You just need to configure it, and you have your app running. So the first procedure to do, I'm going to log out to my instance. So we are using the safe hands, and basically this is going to be a demo for those ones that are using safe hands clinic. Um, okay. So I already added it here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and remove it. And just okay. Now let me deactivate it. Yes. So it is now deactivated. As you can see, we don't have it. So we only have the pharmacy module. This is a demo for all configurable apps. In other words, when you want to add an app and you want to include it in to become part of your apps on the home page, this is the procedure, and it is the same procedure to add any other app. So what you do, you go to the home page. This is the home page. After the login, the system redirects you to the home page. You go to system administration. After system administration, you go to manage apps. After manage apps, you click here on add an app definition. You say you include an app ID. In other words, an app ID must be having the same definition that is required. So what you do, we're going to come here. I think I'm going to include it in the under the video in the description. So this is adding our OpenWeb icon on the Office application. So this one adds our icons on Office application homepage. So in the description, they are saying that a definition of your app ID icon. So in other words, this one only adds an app icon, but this is the same ID. This is the same config that we are going to use to have our app defined. So I'm going to copy this and bring here and paste it here. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a different, okay, let me use the system admin as the app ID. So I'm going to use the same ID here. And so this is going to be a medication plan. So I mean, this is going to be a medication ID. So in other words, a medication administration, because a medication administration plan where we want to add where we want to administer our drugs. Okay, so so what we're going to do, the only change we need to change is this. Because now take for example, when I save, it is going through an error of which we don't want. So let me show you something that what I'm trying to mean. When you come here and you refresh, the page is there. You see, this is the page that we've just added system ID. So this is what we've done. Yeah, this is the one. So we gave it system ID as a app ID and a label as system ID. So this is the label, as you can see, system label, and the icon is this one. Icon is defined as here. We can usually define many icons as we want. There is the way how OpenMRS provides using the legacy icons. So this is, but ideally this is how we want. But when you click on it, it is going to throw an error because it is going to show you system not, status 404, meaning that there's no this. This is not what we want. What we want is that the administration, the system, the pharmacy administration page. So I think I'm going to also add this in the description. So when you go into the repository of DHS, there is an look for pharmacy module. I think I need to add this in the description. And let me look for pull requests. I created a pull request, this one, that provides a link. I'm going to add it into the description. So ideally, this link is the one that gives us the administration page. So I'm going to create a page that will add all this, that you don't need to go the money way, the long way. So I'm going to copy this line of code, this URL, and I bring it here where we're doing it. I bring it here because this is the page that we want as it is without change, because now the URL is going to be directed to pages, drug orders, and the administration page which we want. I may leave the link, the icon as it is. Maybe what I can change, I may also change. Okay, I can use the label as medication plan, medication plans. Yeah, this depends on how you want it to be. Then I save. So when I save and I come back and refresh my page, it changes to the label, the medication plans. Okay, so now when I click on it, it takes me, the system reads the URL that we've added from the pages administration and drug orders and the administration page. So this is the way how you can figure out how you can configure your system, drug order administration page. There are those systems that are going to be basically there are those ones that are going to be there. But if this is a new system and you're trying to deploy a system and you want to use the drug order pharmacy module, this is how we can configure medication drug order administration. So you can go ahead and create a diagnosis, then enter a description plan, sorry. So yeah, this is how you can basically add your your medication plan, drug order administration. Yeah, so I deleted it, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this one live. And you come back and refresh the page. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to create a page that will give all these kind of procedures using that will give all these kind of procedures for following and say that you can be able to configure your medication plan. Otherwise, thank you and nice time.